So this will be a quick video on how to navigate the CIAT website. So once you click on the website link, it will take you directly to the CIAT website. The first page pops up like this. You'll see these two gentlemen, and then you come to these three bars here. Click on it, and then there's the pop-up menu. Go directly to stay connected. Click on it too, and you go directly to notice. You click on notice too. So notice will then direct us to the various scholarship programs available. Here we are. So currently we have 14 scholarship programs available for application. The first 5 and then the new 9 making 14. The first 5 that makes the first batch, and then the new 9 making the second batch of scholarship programs. The first batch of 5 programs have their deadline for submission on 13th March. Even though their program, the deadline in their program information says 27th March, the deadline for submission at the KOICA Ghana office is 13th, so that we can beat the 27th March for KOICA headquarters. As you may be aware, we have to collect your documents and screen them and scan all the documents, get them ready, send them via email to headquarters. So we take all that contingency time into consideration, and that's why we are asking for documents to be submitted to our office by 13th March. So quickly, I will take you through one of the courses, the documents involved. I'm just picking at random. We can do master's degree program in global education leadership. Alright, so you double click on it. Alright, so it opens up and gives you a brief of the program. Gives you the program title, the duration, which is 17 months, and then the training institution, which is Korea National University of Education, and then the number of participants. It also highlights the email address that you may email to if you have any inquiries, and then the phone number is below as well. So the email address and then the phone number. Here we are. We have the attachments here. So we have the application forms, we have the application guideline, we have the program information, and then we have the scholarship application, KOICA scholarship application form. So let's quickly download our forms. I'll try to download all, and then we go through one by one. So let's go through the application forms for KNUE. So the first form, which they've named Form A, is the document checklist. So it's asking for a KOICA application form, then the document checklist Form A, and then the application form itself, which is Form B, and then personal statement, which is Form C, plan of study, which is Form D, and then 2 letters of recommendation, which is Form E. So it states here that applicants with the development NGO background may apply for the program with 2 letters of recommendations: your government office, and 2, Korean Embassy, world widely known NGO, UN associated organizations, or the KOICA organization within your region. 1 copy of certificate of bachelor's degree, 1 copy of official transcripts of all bachelor studies, certificate of employment, and then certificate providing English proficiency. So for this, if you don't have the TOEFL or the IELTS, you can ask your school for the English language proficiency letter from your school, or you could also ask the Ministry of Education for it, or your ministry or the agency you are coming from. The ministry or agency you are working with, or the private institution, can write a letter to attest that indeed you use English every day and you speak standard English. Then you also have to attach a photocopy of a valid passport. So here we are with the Form B, application for KOICA KNUE Master's Degree Program. So the Form A, which is the document checklist, is highlighting the necessary documents you need to submit to get a complete application. And then the Form B is the main thing, the application for KOICA KNU Master's Degree. So you need to fill this form. We would advise that you type, after which you download. You type and then you print out. So personal data, your legal name, that is what appears on your passport, and then you fill in the details, passport number, your permanent home address, I think emergency contact in Korea. That is if you know anybody in Korea, but as a Ghanaian you don't have to complete this section. And then emergency contact in home country, meaning in Ghana here. So you put in the details of the next of kin, the next person that we can get in touch with when we are unable to get through to you. And then the year of application, language proficiency for Korean and English. And then Korean proficiency test score, if any. If you have, you fail. If not, you skip this. And the signature of applicant, you sign and then you put the date there. Then your personal statement, you follow the instructions there, and then you write your personal statement as convincingly as possible to motivate whoever is reading that indeed you are built for this scholarship. And then we come to the study plan. So as usual, you fill in the details and then following the instructions given here, with guidelines from the instructions given here, you write your study plan. And then we come to Form E, letter of recommendation. So KNUE is giving you a letter of recommendation, a particular form for their recommendation, meaning that whoever is going to recommend you does not have to write a letter. The person would have to conform to this form given by KNUE. So you print out this form and you give it to your recommender, and he or she fills it, puts it in an envelope, and you attach it to your documents that will be submitted for application. So as earlier indicated, I think, yes, it was stated that they are asking for 2 recommendation forms. So it means you have to print 2 of this form, give 1 each to your 2 recommenders, and then you get them back in an envelope, sealed and signed. You attach to your documents to be submitted to the KOICA Ghana office. So that's it for the application forms for KNUE. Now let's go to the application guideline. So basically the application guideline is a summary of the 2020 KOICA scholarship program, giving you the selection procedure. So it gives you the purpose for the reason why KOICA is undertaking the scholarship program, the target countries which Ghana is part, the available universities and fields of study. As at the time this application guideline was done, we had 5 programs available. So as you can see, they've listed only the 5 programs here, but as earlier indicated, we have 9 more courses. So yeah, so for this part it means we have 9 more courses, and you could add that. So all applicants can take only 1 course for application of KOICA scholarship program. So qualifications: prospective applicants must meet all the following conditions. Yes, so I must state that this has been highlighted in the other video for online briefing session. I must say that in here they are saying we have 16 more courses that will be provided, but it's actually 13 for Ghana, because Ghanaian applicants cannot apply for the agricultural production for ASEAN countries, or the e-government and policy for Asian countries, or the smart city for Asian countries. So that makes it 13. So out of the 16 courses extra, we had 13. So in all, we will have 18 available courses for Ghanaian applicants to apply. So for qualifications, This has already been highlighted in the online briefing session, so you read through. And then the support service, scholarship benefits. And then selection procedure, which is subject to change because of the unforeseen circumstances. Required documents. So required documents are a bit different from university to university, except that KOICA application form is a must for all applications, for all universities. Without the KOICA application form, it means you would be paying your fees by yourself. So as much as possible, once you are done applying, once you are done with everything, we must have the KOICA application form attached to your document. Then the recommendation letter from applicant's government. So if you are applying from the ministry or from a government agency, you need a recommendation, you need a nomination letter from the ministry or the public agency you are working with. If you are coming from an NGO, you need a nomination letter from the NGO. If you are coming from a private institution, you need a recommendation letter, a nomination letter from the private institution. So the document checklist and then university application forms. So it says important notes for all applicants, so do well to read through. And then contacts. So here it says application and document submission. For some countries, they do not have the KOICA regional office or KOICA country office there. So normally it's advised that if you're applying in a country that does not have the KOICA country office, you submit your documents to the Korean embassy there. But in Ghana, there is the KOICA Ghana office. So you have to submit your documents to KOICA Ghana office and not to the Korean embassy. Once you take your documents to the Korean embassy, it's going to get mixed up with their own Korean scholarship program that the embassy runs. Alright, so we are done with the application guidelines as well. And then let's go through my program information is still downloading, so let's skip to the KOICA scholarship program application. As earlier indicated, all submission forms should have the KOICA application form attached to it. So this is how the KOICA application form looks like. This is just the KOICA form. It's a 13-page document. So this is it. This is it. It's asking for the checklist again. You tick accordingly, and then your date, applicant's name, signature. This is for you to attach a copy of your passport picture, and then the program title you're applying for, the name of the degree, which is master's, and then the duration. You put your name, date of birth. It's quite easy to understand and complete. So this form is a medical history questionnaire, and it's asking for it to be completed by the applicant. So here, as truthfully as possible, you fill in the details and you give us your medical history. And then there is asking for the official nomination. So if you work with the ministry or public agency, you ask them to fill. If you work with an NGO, you ask your NGO, the head of your NGO, whoever is in charge of the HR, to fill, complete it for you and nominate you. This particular page is different from the nomination letter we are asking for. People get a bit confused with it. this form must be completed as a form of nominating you, but it's different from the nomination letter. Even though we are asking for whoever is nominating you to fill this form, we also need the official nomination letter attached to your documents. And then we are asking for the organization chart. So you can scribble something and then attach to the back of the form. You scribble professionally, Alright. So here we are done with the KOICA scholarship program application form. And then here is the program information. So this is an in-depth information about the program you will be applying for. Each of the university has it. So we advise that each applicant goes through the program information thoroughly, because this is what is going to guide you in applying for the program. It will give you an in-depth information about the program you are applying for. Yes. So basically that is it for KNUE. I just used it as a pilot for the other schools. Yeah. So basically that's it on how to apply for our scholarship program.